and welcome to episode 3 of my Great Scotland Adventure travel vlog. If you've missed episodes 1 and 2, do not worry. I have a playlist linked in the description box below. If you want to watch this without having to watch the other 2, I'll catch you up real quick. Steven and I planned a vacation of a lifetime where we will be sailing on a 100-year-old sailing vessel in the Scottish Isles called the Provident. I have shown you guys the packing and the travel, as well as a bit of Glasgow. I was very tired and suffering greatly from jet lag. And the next day, we took a nice little exploration around Oban after a 3-hour train ride. But the real fun is now beginning, and probably the reason why some of you have clicked on this video. We are finally making our way to the Provident. Enjoy!
Tuk us and Cheher, agus Tuki and Cheher oo.
It's 6:54 a.m. It's very bright out still. There was a few hours of darkness though. But during those 4 hours of darkness, there was karaoke. And because there's no AC, we had to have the window open, which means I could hear the karaoke. I've just resigned myself to the fact that I'm going to be tired this trip, like this whole trip. I think that is an important thing you have to be aware of if you're going to do this, is you're just going to be tired. It's going to be worth the experience. I'm having tons of fun. You get over being tired, but yes, the mornings are hard. Also, I'm having instant coffee, and this is my first time using a kettle. New experience. It's raining! This is the first time that I get to use the raincoat that Steven bought me for this trip. And I'm kind of really excited about it. I was really looking forward to some rainy weather. It has been beautifully sunny and windy, and it's been perfect. And this is kind of what I was mostly expecting, so I definitely wanted to get a chance to use this coat. And that kind of brings me back to what I was saying this morning before I had my coffee and I was really tired. If you want to be perfectly comfortable and have every convenience at your hand, stay home. If you want new experiences, and some of them are slightly inconvenient, or like the 10-hour plane ride was just downright horrible, you know, you're going to travel and you're going to experience new things, and you're going to take really cool things in with some kind of, you know, not so great things. Regardless, I'm having a lot of fun. I may be a little tired. That goes away when you experience something new. Like the idea that I'm waking up in Oban negates the fact that I had a little bit of trouble sleeping at 12 o'clock because of karaoke. Oh well. What I'm really excited for next is breakfast, and to go try out the pub that we saw yesterday. So, do we tip here?
Generally no.
Tipping isn't a thing over in Scotland or in the UK.
Yep.
Okay, because that's one of the things that I've been like, wait a second, do we tip? It feels wrong as an American not to leave a tip.
The taxi cab gave me back exact change.
What does that mean? Do they not normally? And then the other question is, they'll just let you sit there as long as you want, huh?
Pretty much. They're generally not going to run you off the tip.
So that's been a different experience for me too, because I always feel like when you're done you get rushed out, and they're like, nah, sit there and enjoy as long as you want, even if you're not continuing to spend money. But yeah, the breakfast was great. I really thought that salmon tasted amazing, and it paired so well with the eggs, like no extra salt needed. What do you think of yours? It's good. It's good? All right. Here it is, the marina that we will be shipping out of and being on a boat for 9 days. But not yet, we're about 4 hours early. So you said there's the marina office is up there? And then there is a bar restaurant here, which is probably not open right now. It was hang out here or hang out in town with all of our bags getting in the way of people. So I think this is a better option, and we definitely won't be late. There are a couple options to hang out probably in a few hours. So the restaurant wasn't serving food, but the marina office did have options like muffins and chips and a few desks to sit at. So we hung out there for a couple of hours out of the rain while playing cards. I cannot emphasize enough how nice it is to have a few decks of cards on hand for long trips with limited internet access. I personally really love Scout and Sushi Go. And once the rain cleared up just a bit, and it got closer to our meeting time, we decided to have a seat out at the restaurant seating area, where I enjoyed a very large cup of coffee, and we met our fellow shipmates that we'd be spending the next 9 days with. Right off the bat, they were such warm and welcoming people, and it really seemed like it would be smooth sailing from here on out.
There's a place I have found in the shade on the ground, far from all worries and troubling sound. When I go there to be by myself, only me, no one can guess what I came there to see. There's a sun in the sky, there's a cloud drifting by, all kinds of birds make you wish you could fly. And in the distance I see someone waving at me. I hope that it's you, but who else could it be? I guess it would be nice to belong in your arms. I hope you feel the same way too. Na 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 na
Everyone's still just looking out there. We've seen quite a few birds. We went over the boat safety guidelines, kind of what the plan is, and then we went over some of the parts of the boat and how to move some of the parts of the boat. And it's going to be as active as we want to be. I was already asked if I wanted to steer the helm. I'm a nervous person, so I need a day to kind of see people in action, get comfortable. It's as interactive as you want it to be, which I want it to be very interactive. I want to be as helpful as possible, so just need a day to get into the rhythm. But what the plan is right now is that we're motoring out. We're probably going to anchor because the wind isn't great today. It's going to be sunny for the next 2 days. We're going to go to a spot where they have great mussels. There's a possibility to go hiking where there's puffins. There's like some majestic cave that we're looking at. And I bought a new SD card just to make sure I've got enough room for it all. Day 1, 9:30. Lights out.
Excellent timing there.
Steven is doing so good at the wheel. I tried, didn't like it. I didn't know what I was doing. It was too much pressure, and you know, I tried it. And since I'm on vacation and I didn't like it, I'm not gonna do it anymore. But Steven's doing really good. So a few things to know about steering the Provident over our MicheWi 23 is, first off, there's a wheel, and we use a tiller, and they are inherently different. And also, when you start seeing this go any way direction, there's a very big delay on this wheel that is facing in the opposite direction. So you're not standing and driving, you're looking out and moving it side to side with a little bit of a delayed response. It takes a lot of finesse, and I've never been one for finesse.
If you add the rice.
Sorry about the abrupt stop, but at this point Steven had started feeling sick, and I was more focused on what I could do to make him feel more comfortable than filming. But I do want to go over a few things about the day. One, it was not the mussels that we picked up at the farm. A few people were worried about that, but I honestly just thought seasickness. I know seafood, and those mussels were on point. Oh, and the bread is homemade. Shipmade? It was made from scratch on the boat. Everything we ate on the Provident was made from scratch on the boat and tasted like it was from a 5-star restaurant. I gushed over every meal. What can I say? I love food. And this was impressive food. Also, those mussels were insanely cheap. And I love how they go on an honor system over there. There were so many examples of honor system purchases on those small isles, and it really warmed my heart to see it. And two, the way they raise a jib, this part here, on a 100-year-old sailboat is pretty genius for how simple it works. So what they do is they lay the sail out on the deck and roll it up so it looks like a long tube. And then they tie twine around it to keep it rolled up while hoisting. And then, when you want to release the sail, you pull on the sheet, working line, the twine breaks and it unfurls the sail. And since we're talking about sails, might as well go over some of the other parts of the Provident. As mentioned before, she is a 100-year-old sailing vessel, SV for short. And while there are many types of sailboats, the Provident is a Ketch Sailboat, which means it has two masts, the main mast and the mizzen, the second mast, which is shorter and located forward of the rudder. There's also the mizzen sail, mizzen staysail, the topsail, the mainsail, and the staysail, as well as a bowsprit, a gaff boom, and many other things. The important thing to remember here is that this is a Ketch sailboat, which means it is far superior than any other design of a sailboat, according to the captain of the ship. And as everybody knows, the captain of the ship is always right. But now I need you guys to let me know in the comments, is the host of this YouTube channel correct in all the things I identified on the boat? Because I was taking notes, but I might have missed something. There were a lot of things to remember, and a lot of things to look forward to, like tomorrow's episode, where we will be going to the Isle of Iona, checking out Fingal's Cave, and keeping our eyes out for puffins, aka the clowns of the sea. And speaking of funny things, did you guys know that there are no sheets, like in the UK, I guess? Everywhere we went, there was a fitted bed sheet and then a comforter. Nary a sheet in sight. And that is your fun fact and hidden message of episode 3. Tune in tomorrow and learn something new, maybe. Or just enjoy the vlog, it's fine. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye!